Hey everyone, this is Duskull Gamer, and this is Cursed Mountain. Cursed Mountain was a 2009 Wii and PC horror game. It features a lot about Tibet culture, spiritualism, mountain climbing, that sort of stuff. It's supposed to have a good story. It's supposed to have a rather unique, sort of slow approach to a horror game. It's kind of different than your typical horror game, is what most people say about it. I played an hour of this previously, never much further than that, and we're going to be starting from the top, though. Let's go straight into new, choose the Climber's Log. We'll start new Climber's Log, and let's kick straight into Cursed Mountain.
High altitude climbing. My brother, Frank Simmons, is one of the world's best. 3 days ago, Frank set out to climb Chomolonzo with a climbing partner, Paul Ward. He's still up there. Somewhere.
And here we go. Okay, so we're gonna try and mountain climb after our companion at the moment.
Push yourself, Simmons.
That's, I guess, our Paul buddy. Wow, he really got ahead of us just in a little bit short amount of time.
Just above you. Reach.
Yep, we're gonna learn about mountain climbing. Actions can be performed whenever this is displayed. See, we too can climb a mountain. So basically, this is our brother of the main character. Our character said at the very beginning that he went missing, or he's still somewhere up there in the mountains. So obviously we're seeing some memory of the older brother. I believe that the main character is the younger brother. This is just our tale. Paul, wait for me! Wow, I run so slow in the snow.
Frank and Paul were hired to make the climb by Edward Bennett, the famous expedition organizer. Bennett climbed with Hillary, Bishop, Messner, and most of the other gods of the mountaineering world. They were supposed to recover an ancient artifact that Bennett knew about, but after they found it, they had some sort of argument. Paul returned to base camp. A storm blew up, and now none of the Sherpas will set foot on the mountain they call the Sacred One.
So I guess supposedly we did something to upset someone, and our brother somehow got abandoned on the mountain while our companion went off scot-free. Look at that face. Okay. Anyways, let's ignore the weird whispering coming from that rock and instead continue climbing the mountain. This is obviously going to be fine. I'm just going to throw out there, mountain climbing would not really be for me at all.
Bennett called me because I was nearby and already acclimatized. So, once again, it's Eric Simmons off to rescue his kid brother. I swear, if I find that stupid bastard alive, I'm gonna kill him. Simmons. Climbing log. 16,800 feet. Londo is the highest city in the world. The gateway to the Himalayas. It's a religious city, ruled by the monks of the Chod sect of the Buddhist religion, and home to the intensely superstitious Sherpas, the toughest, most skilled climbing guides in the world. But now, this normally bustling city is deserted. The stores are shuttered, the streets bare. I had to bribe a truck driver to bring me here. and no amount of money could persuade him to actually enter the city. Something has caused the Sherpas to flee their beloved mountain, which will only make it harder for me to find my brother Frank. Now, here I am, on the edge of a deserted city, desperately needing answers, and without a clue how to find Edward Bennett's house. So, situation normal, I guess. Completely screwed up.
Okay, so we're now going to explore this abandoned town. There's a few things we can observe like this. The engine is running, but the driver has disappeared. Apparently he just abandoned his truck. Well, that's fine. I guess he decided that he's going to go back for it when the town's no longer cursed. This game is about to save your progress. Please do not turn off UK. So that's our first thing, because it's a whole saving thing. But you can actually press space, because it's just the first notification telling us, don't turn off your computer or when the game is saving. Also, let me check signing options. I do have that turned on. I know I can do some things with that. I think we're good to go. I'm going to run into town for the moment. Let's go straight into and start investigating. Was that some sort of gunshot? Well, it might have been. Aww, they just have everyone's favorite flies around. What's going on? Even the birds are dying. Well, you know, they decided to go eat garbage. Either somebody stuffed those bird corpses inside the garbage can, or the birds just went there to die. I was going to go run on ahead for a second. I know that we're supposed to enter into that door, but I just want to look at the stream. Look at those high-res water textures go on, and welcome to this mountain city. I've never been to the Himalayas, but it's always been something. I'm not a mountain climber, so I'm pretty sure it's not really a structure made for me, but it's always had a sort of an interesting aspect to me, which I personally find appealing, so yeah. Let's go straight on in and look a little bit closer. Now, the cage probably isn't just open. Actually, yeah. Can we just take it here? What is that? Is that a corpse? Looks like a corpse. We're gonna pick it up anyway.
Almost there.
Ice axe. The handle of the axe is wrapped with distinctive pieces of colorful cloth. It belongs to Frank Simmons, which is our brother, so yeah.
Frank! Did that really happen?
The axe swing can be swung with, yep, which means that we can go ice picking, I guess. I'm going to climb up here for the moment. Alright, up to the top, and let's see if there's anything to investigate here. Oh, I forgot that certain parts of this game have fixed camera angles. I actually had completely forgotten about that. Okay, nothing to really explore here. Can I break this? Yes, I can. Inside we find Frank's mystical powers, a dead climber's last words. Press T to open up your backpack, allows you to browse through the items you picked up to get information about them. I can do that. Wait, did actually... Oh, wait, it's I. I'm silly. Alright. Incense sticks, tape recorder. Tape recorder. My trusted tape recorder. I take it with me on all my expeditions to record my climbing logs. Let's see. I'm gonna look at books. We've collected 1 out of 20 of that. We have a journal. Find Edward Bennett's house is our current objective. Weapons is our ice packs. We have incense sticks, which I'm gonna observe. A small bundle of incense sticks used in purification rituals. We'll get to that. Let's read the first journal. Frank's axe has mystical powers. The ghost came so quickly. Bennett prepared Frank's ice axe with special mantras to help him ascend to the upper reaches of the Chomolonzo. He told me to take it to Frank at base camp, but ghosts surrounded me and blocked the way. They flooded the city and forced me to run. The axe helped me get in this far, but my luck has run out. Frank must also be doomed. I fear he has angered the goddess, and there is no escaping the wrath of Howden Lamo. Oh dear. Doesn't sound like they're in the best place. Now, I do kind of want to check back where we came from, so let me go do that for a second, because I'm pretty sure that door is where we need to go. Which means let's go check down here. Because I think that there's other pots I can break like this one. Remember, kids, if you go inside somebody's home when they're not there, you too can break open all their pots where they might store things like this rusty key. Okay, I guess it was a good thing I went back down. Anything else back here? Looks just like a giant little... Actually, can I open this? Ah, yeah, it does just go back right back outside. I kind of want to go check up, though. Okay, I'm going to go check the up path first. My curiosity is biting me. And there was a key. Maybe the key unlocks something up here. Who's to say? Mr. Explorer Gamer wants to go check everywhere. I guess it's a good thing I'm a mountain climber, else I just noticed that there's blood there, and I didn't notice that before. So, let's... Nah, I can't open that door. Which means everything's fine. Can I just drop down? Nah, I'm gonna go climb down. I got this! Go! Is our character's name Eric? I know my brother's name is Frank, but I actually forget his name. I think it's supposed to be, I guess, Eric, but yeah. Let's go take a look here. And go on out. It's a little bit deeper into town. Just drop on down, sir. Can we also break this? Yes, we can. Hold control and move the mouse to look around. So if we want to have a more solid look, we can move ourselves like this. Good to know. Look at that giant bell. Alright. We're gonna probably sneak over there to get to there eventually. I'm gonna first break this just for reasons case. He's also observing something, yeah. So he's got that sort of thing where his head looks around to look at specific things that some video games have. I haven't actually seen that in a while, surprisingly. Obviously some spirit or another was just moving on ahead of us. We're gonna try and follow it.
I like the look of this.
You probably will look at the look of it in a second, though the spirit doesn't seem to be here for the second. So let's follow. See, the spirit's gone. We can just enjoy ourselves in the streets. Actually, there's another pot. Every pot I'm gonna fucking try and break, so yeah. We're gonna continue our way because obviously we're eventually gonna have to climb those mountains. This is called Cursed Mountain, so likely we're going to explore quite a bit of the mountain. Anything else I can see over there? No, things are just showing themselves simply as simple can be. Move this way. Spirit? Don't disperse yourself like that. Guys, I think this mountain might be cursed. Seems like they're gonna make us figure that out pretty quickly, so I'm gonna continue down the route anyways. It seems like we're trying to follow the spirit to somewhere eventually.
A beautiful Jordan. But where is everyone?
In 10 cents,
The driver said this city's been cursed. Would that make them all leave?
You have 2 incense sticks. So incense sticks can help us to, I guess, purify certain areas. Also, don't think I don't see that pot! I'm gonna run backwards, just totally destroy this pot. Probably has nothing in it, yeah. It's okay, it's their fault for buying nice, expensive pottery and just leaving it around with no one supervising it. They should have known that pot murderer like me was gonna come around and kill everything. Oh, actually, what's that? Plea to Paladin Lamo, a prayer to the goddess of Chomolonzo, begging her to make the shadows go away. Alright, I'm gonna go read that in my good old journal, or I guess books here. Plea to Paladin Lamo. O great Paladin Lamo, protector of Buddhism, the goddess of Chomolonzo, I beseech you, make the shadows go away. They wander the streets, make them go away. They ascend from Chomolonzo, carrying the cold chill of death. Make them go away. They fill our valley with sorrow and pain. Make them go away. O great Paladin Lamo, protector of Buddhism and goddess of Chomolonzo, have mercy and hear my cries. Let's go back into the game and explore a bit more. Gonna see what all there is to see. There's more pots I can break. Actually, is that? No, that's just a thing on the ground. It looks like a magazine. It's a magazine. Look at that guy's face. And anyways, let's continue on right through here. A chopping block with dried blood stains, but that's not unusual for a marketplace like this. I guess that's true. I know. I also like how video games usually teach me that red barrels are explosive, so it just looks like it's resting on explosive barrels. I know you don't really get a gun in this, but yeah. Pottery and dishes, all smashed and broken. Someone was just smashing pots like I am. Really, honestly, it seems like one of the worst economies to go and, I guess, supervise and buying pots everywhere. There are a few things around, though. Ghost rumors. The merchant complains about the ghosts have ruined his business. I'll read that in a second once I see what's inside this pot. Nothing. And there's another incense. I'll take all the incense sticks I can afford. We can also look over here where, yeah, they mentioned that the town's being flooded, so. The river is dead. Everything in it, too. Well, I mean, it's moving. It's just, you know, dead, like you were saying. All the food here has gone bad. Did decay set in that quickly, or have I somehow lost track of time? Also a little bit of a weird stain there, but we're going to ignore that. I'm actually going to look inside my books again. Ghost rumors. Business was great until the ghost rumors started. People said they saw things. Then I saw one. At At first it was just a dark spot in the shadows, not really doing anything, just waiting. Then more came, and day by day it grew worse. When the attack started, people fled the city. Now I must abandon my goods and leave before it's too late. What a terrible mess. We're going to continue going a little bit deeper. Hold shift to jog. Be careful not to alert nearby enemies by jogging. They say tell me to jog as the screen starts turning gray, meaning it's probably somewhere nearby.
What the hell is that thing?
I don't know, but we're following it, so we're probably fine. Let's kind of take a look around. Let's follow down this alleyway. I think we're okay to jog. There's another black shadows. The red bar is reduced when you're hurt.
It's really enough.
After waiting a bit, you also recover a minimum amount. If it runs out, you'll die. So that yanks our health system, which we'll get a little bit more into later. It's not a door I can open, so let's check there. These black shadows, of course, seem to have some sort of significance there. And this area looks gated off. What a horrible stench! What's that strange shape on the floor? Of course, we can probably, climb the ladder. Let's roll and go. I don't remember if the Wii version originally came out in 2008 or 2009. I know the PC version was 2009, though. Alright, let's go check out the pot regardless. I don't know why it's satisfying breaking open pots sometimes. I have more incense sticks. I'm not going to be using any of them yet, but sure, I'll collect them up for later. We're getting a little bit closer to the mountain range, so let's make our way a little bit closer. There's a door here. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to be messing with it. Let's continue going around the bend. Yes, I will jump down, you fancy ass. I guess he is a mountain climber. Leaping from tall places probably isn't unusual for him. I like how we're sort of circling around the marketplace and going from place to place to place. That door doesn't seem open right now, so we'll continue. Is that window or a door closing? We'll find out later.
Open!
Seems we're getting spiritualistic visions for something, so we'll get to that when we get to that. Read this in the meantime. Note written by Frank. Hey, it's Frank! Maybe we have some psychic connection with him. Maybe. That's just a theory. Let's look straight into here. Books. We have one from Frank's diary. Bennett's telegram. I got a telegram from Edward Bennett saying if I dropped everything and came right away, he would fund me on an expedition up Chomolonzo. You don't say no to a man like Bennett, especially with a mountain that has never been summited. So I came halfway around the world, and here I am in Londo. It's more crowded than I remember. Filthier, too. You couldn't pay me to live here. I don't know how Bennett stands it. Continue there. Solid look around the place, more pots, and there's another file, it looks like. Cursed Expedition. Sherpa believes that Burnett's expedition was doomed from the start. Or Bennett. It's not Burnett, it's Bennett. A lot of journals here at the beginning, but that's fine. Expedition notes. We Sherpas have worried about Bennett's expedition from the start. He did not approach the mountain goddess with respect. Everything was too rushed, too forced. The omens turned against us quickly. Ropes broke, supplies vanished. After Frank began his climb, mysterious phantoms began to appear in base camp, and then the ghost came here to Londo. Bennett has brought doom upon us all. Just want to swing my axe, apparently. There's apparently something to look at here. Sherpas never let anything go to waste. They must have been really frightened to leave all this behind. Or are you calling them, like, big old pack rats? The problem, they might be a cat rat. Because I guess if you live on a mountain, you have to make the use of everything you can get. Because, you know, you can't really make a farm here. And you can't steadily get supplies if you need it. So I guess from that method, it makes sense to try and save and reserve everything that you possibly can. So, I'm going to climb back down now. Aye. Go, go! Still making our way through the town, though. There we go. There is something behind us for the moment. No, I was hoping there was something inside that pot. I know these aren't explosive barrels, but I just want to see what happens. Oh, actually, there's an animation if you hit something. Will that also work on the walls? Nah, but it did work on there. Oh, actually, no, it does work on that wall. That's probably because there's a little incense there. Let's see if we can break this open. I mean, I knew we could break it open, but I'm gonna eventually have to figure out if we can use more than the axe and just pots in the environment. Doesn't really seem like it, but we're probably fine either way. way. Pots are video game staples. Say, hey, break me! Thus they will be broken. Let's see over here. How horrible! They didn't even have time to bury their dead. Is there a dead person here? I mean, yes, it's very filled with flies. Is that supposed to be a human carcass? I guess it kind of looks like one, but sort of beheaded and be armed. Can't read the language at all. It's just spacing right past me. Let's go down the passageway. Now, of course, we're having gray again, which means it's probably a spirit by. Spirits. Well, I guess there is also another shadow here, so probably it's a spirit by. Don't see it immediately, though. We can, in fact, go in there, which means I'm going to go over here first, because there's another pot that demands my attention. But alas, not much to see there. I'm starting to figure out what doors are openable and which ones are not. Obviously, these doors aren't openable. They don't have a doorknob. This door over here is openable, though. You can tell because it's higher texture. Hello through here. More books to see in the marketplace. That is, in fact, a human carcass. I can say it very clearly. Small key. A small, well-used key. Well, it probably is used on one of these doors. Probably spiritualistic vision still. So break this open. Can I observe this strange curtain? It looks like it's hiding something. Well, whatever. I know that this door over here will be opened. Oh, was that there before? I don't remember. Door open. We're following more black stains. I'm sure you guys can see them. I certainly can see them. Oh, actually, this is where we light our incense sticks, if I remember correctly. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that. Let me first break this open. Follow the pathway. Pretty sure most of these doors are locked. But hey, look, more areas. The town just put itself down and just locked it. Wow, that was a glitch. I want to try that again. Huh. Guess it was just a one-time thing. That door is unfortunately not open. The black shadows go this way and that way. I'm going to check over here first because there's pots for the taking. As well as excitable flies that my camera's trying to get more gray about. Sad goodbye to Chomolonzo. A girl says goodbye to the valley forever. Alright. Let me go take a look at that. Books. Londo Chronicles. Sad goodbye to Chomolonzo. I'm not sure if I will ever see this beautiful city again. I've always lived here. I can't imagine how it will feel to live in another place. Nevermore to gaze upon the snow-covered face of Chomolonzo. Will the goddess still watch over me? She was always a kind protector, but now she is raging. Oh yes, I have to leave and my heart is crying already. The darkness is driving me out of the valley. No one can live here anymore. Goodbye, Chomolonzo. I'm going to say something before I continue as well. I remember this about the original game. There might be a few bugs in the game, but to my knowledge, part of the reason for that is because the studio, when they made the game, was given a very low budget, and unfortunately didn't repurpose what they spent into it, so the company closed down. Unfortunate, but hey, I remember enjoying what I played previously, but I will probably spot a few kind of silly things like that from time to time. I'm not sure really. It's just I mentioned that now after the stair scene. Continue and outward. Still gonna follow black stains. Thank you for telling me not to close my game. The fountain ran dry long ago. Hey, but there's an over-flooded river. I mean, sure, there's dead things in the river, but if you, like, boil it, it'll be fine. That's what China taught me, and other places that have polluted water problems. Remember, kids, not all of us live in a first-world country.
Bloody hell. I'm below 17,000 feet. And acclimatized. I shouldn't be hallucinating. A monk. I don't believe this. The monk gestures like a ritual. The ghost shrinks, as if it's in pain. It's gone. Oh, this can't be real.
Real, Eric? What is real? That which you perceive is what forms your reality.
Sir, I could be insane.
You must learn about the third eye, the gateway to higher consciousness.
You know, I'm no Buddhist.
No matter. Each of us has a third eye, although few use it to see. Try now. Try hard. You can do this.
Alright, learning the system of the third eye.
Continue.
Hello, sir.
You are doing well.
I see things. Hallucinations.
Perfect. You learn quickly.
I think I'll do it in time, because that's actually a time-based thing. Alright. From there to here to there.
Now, quickly. Purify the shrine. Feel it. You know what to do.
Sure. I remember that combat has something involving that as well when we get to it. Good old spell rituals. Now we can also heal and I believe save at these things, as long as we have incense sticks. So yeah. From now on, you can ignite incense sticks at shrines and Sherman and heal yourself. Yeah. And the monk has gone away. I mean, he just told me that my reality is whatever reality I see, so I don't know, maybe I could be insane, but that doesn't seem like it. More incense sticks in a moment. And this is also sort of our healing system. We can only heal when we get to shrines that have incense sticks. So with that said, let's climb further up the mountain. Or really, we're getting out of the city so we can start climbing the mountain.
At last. Bennett's house.
Yeah. I'm just kind of walking around for a moment. I want to explore. Take me this way. Break open my favorite pots. Let me, yeah. So this is apparently Bennett's nice, holy, ritualistic house. We're gonna try and open the door. The door won't open. Something feels strange about it. That's not an omen. I don't know what is.
Bennett has sealed the door. Your third eye will reveal the way.
Monk, are you like in my head? Whatever.
Symbols seem to protect the house. Need something to break through.
So we need to go around looking for these symbols to open the door. Let's follow the cursed ways. Where, oh where might we find something to try and open up the door for a second? Because we can now see things with our quote-unquote third eye. Find something to increase the power of the ice axe. Oh. We're gonna literally just break open there. Oh, I guess we could backtrack to see if we can see anything with our third eye amongst the path that we came from. You know, I bet it's on that curtain, because that curtain looked like it had a path behind it. And the third eye magic. Well, actually, I didn't even see this pot before. God damn it, pot! There was nothing inside, but now I know. I like how the sky gets completely dark when you're doing this, because you can see clouds. Alright. Still gonna go a little bit further down, though. I bet it's in that one room. I mean, it could also be here. This area looks a little bit odd, to say the least, but yeah. Nothing down here? Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go a little bit further this way. I bet it's that goddamn curtain, though. What's wrong? Oh,
Real.
that's a spirit, isn't it?
Not real. I can't tell anymore.
Press space, okay. Yeah. This was a Wii game, so I guess that'd be the Wii waggle magic. Hello, Spirit. Spirit doesn't seem like it wants me to pass. Alright, so it's a little bit of a struggle there, but I can press buttons, so yeah, which also means the ghost might start attacking us, so yeah, teaching us still through the game's mechanics. I'm gonna check there. Let's go a little bit further this way. Yep, speaking of spirits, swing at the ice axe to hurt the ghost. Oh, I guess we're locked in here, so might as well. Sir, I'm gonna have to reteach myself the combat system. Come over here, sir. Let's see if I can get over here to it. Oh. It does the whole teleport kind of thing.
It's gone. Was it the axe?
Remember, kids, hit things with axes, and you too might be able to save the day. I'm not going to heal there right now, but anything to really spot doesn't seem like it. I'm going to go a little bit further back then. Oh, the bottom. Right. Yep. Seals on the body. And there's a seal over there too, so there's 2 seals actually. I was right about the curtains though. Alright. I did in time. There we go. Disperses itself, and that seems to be a key to something. There's also a note here. Obviously, that obviously to open, but we're gonna first read this.
I am mountain.
Kartrika, the ritual flailing blade with a curved and hooked blade symbolizing cutting through obstacles. It combines the flaying implements of cutting knife and a scraping blade with the piercing quality of a dagger or a pulling hook. Hell, that seems so real. Guess he's not just talking to himself with this. The symbol's been broken, the door can now be opened. Alright, also, is that a weapon? Yeah, it is. So we can combine it, the info. The ritualistic flying knife with the curved and hooked blade, I'm just curious how that works. So let's try that for a second. I see that's just a little bit extra link to it, it seems. Maybe something a little bit more. Obviously, I'm also going to ritualize this good old thing here. Alright, since it's still touching this system. I'm sure this will get a little bit more complex later, but I want to see what's in here. Bedrooms and other things. I can't break that part, that was a little bit too short, I guess. I'm gonna say a note. Yep. Foreign devils disturbed Chomolonzo. A worker says everyone must leave right away. Okay.
We must abandon our jobs and get away as soon as we can. Something dark is coming down from Chomolonzo. These Westerners with their expedition, they must have angered the goddess, disturbed her eternally peaceful dancing place. She has cursed the valley and sent dark spirits to plague the streets of Londo. They seem so restless, so hungry. We have to leave. This is no longer a place for the living.
Back, and now time to get back to the house because we broke the seal. Just drop down here. Let's roll. I could go further back, maybe. Yeah, let me. I was talking outside, I can't get out there. Okay. Actually, I never observed this, did I? An old radio. All I hear is static. How unfortunate. So now we're going to climb back up the way from whence we came. I'm going to do that every once in a while to make sure I can see things. I think my health is fine, so yeah. Let's continue along the pathway. Go, Eric, go! Goes this way, the good old twisting valleys of the street. We're also probably, I'm guessing that we're going to first go inside the big old house as our next main location. And then I assume we're going to start climbing up the mountain. Things to see and do for certain. Also, I should make sure to check for this every once in a while. I'm pretty sure that there's nothing new since I last came from here, but you never know. Third eye and all that. No incense sticks for me. Alright, back here at the house, let's roll. First real combat scenario. Hold our enemy to third eye to move around. There we go. And now with this hook, right, we can use this like this. We have to charge it up, and yeah. Second do its charge, and there we go. When this little flash when it's charged up.
The thing is gone. But where? You can't kill a ghost. It's already dead. So what happened to it?
Who's to say there, Eric? It's not time for us to enter the good old house, though. Here we are inside the house. Nice little Buddha shrine. Also going to investigate this note, obviously. Bennett reveals prophecy. Diary note written by Frank. Frank, you've written so many diaries for me. Here's the second one. Bennett reveals prophecy. Bennett says there's some prophecy that I'm going to discover. A treasure in Chomolonzo. put up there centuries ago by some monks. I've seen his work on the location, and I agree there's something up there. But of course, the whole prophecy business is insane. Still, if that's what makes him cough up the money for the climb, then I'll be happy to play as Golden Boy. Actually, let's check anything hidden inside the room. Nope, we're good. No third eye stuff. There's a pot, though. Even pots won't escape my third eye. An old Thanka. Its color is a bit faded, but probably still priceless. Which means let's steal it, Eric. Stuff it in your backpack. Let's get out of here. These Thankas would fetch a fortune back in London. Not many of the old scroll paintings have survived. The town's abandoned. Go, Eric, go. And I'm just kidding. An ancient scroll painting, probably the oldest Thanka I've ever seen. Oh, he's got a thing to save all of these. A beautiful mandala. Want to break that open after all. Yeah, I did have a different thought on each of these, didn't he? I don't recognize this goddess. Could it be the green Tara or Tara? Oh, I said Tara first. Hello, great Buddha statue. Going back to fix camera angles, I see. A beautifully carved Buddha in a meditation pose. He seems calm, but somehow he makes me nervous. Who's to say? I'm gonna continue climbing in the meantime. I want to look over here. I also hear a radio somewhere, and I'm actually paying attention. There's like a little music melody playing, but it's very, very faint. Reminds me of those super faint sounds that they play in some Chinese restaurants. You hear it? Anyways. That looks like something I was gonna say. Just a bunch of junk, old and useless. I can't hit it. Didn't think so, but I wanted to check. And that's a grotesque painting. Who put pictures of a shrunken head on his wall? This guy does. Remember, he wants something on top of this. Maybe it's a shrunken head he wants. That'd be a little bit disturbing, a little bit odd, but maybe it has some sort of spiritual importance. Who am I to judge? Looks like a picture of one of Bennet's relatives. And there's a lamp over it. The door's been sealed off, as if by some strange power. Oh. Time of spirits to look around. I'll climb the stairs. Bennet, there's a book over here. Nope, looks fine. Supplies for some future expedition. Alright, how about this book? I'll read it. Chomolonzo's hidden treasure. A treasure with unbelievable powers is hidden on Chomolonzo. Well, that seems important to what we're trying to look into, so let's read. It's actually about secret visions. Chomolonzo's hidden treasure. I have studied old scriptures, read hundreds of ancient books, tracked down thousands of obscure hints, talked for hours with Lama Thod-pa Badra and Khenpo Jigme Linkpa. At last, my long search has borne fruit. There is a terma hidden high on the south face to Chomolonzo. The prophecies say it's more powerful than any that has been found before. They say it will give eternal life to the one who knows how to use it. Ah, the possibilities. Alright. Let's get on from there then. Probably shouldn't hop down there, so I'll just take the door.